What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Jay here, and we are back with some DeFi Kingdom Alpha. Earlier today, they just dropped a whole bunch of heat and upcoming news about the game. If you don't know already, you'll be able to start staking in CrystalVale March 30th. And I believe the first liquidity pool is going to be X Jewel and Jewel. We'll go over the Medium article they just released shortly, but first I'm going to show you guys a couple of the partnerships that they just announced. So the first partnership is with DopeX, integrated into the DFK Chain. DopeX is a maximum liquidity and minimal exposure options protocol. Our next partnership is BenQ. Benki, I don't know, something like that. But with this partnership, directly lending from DeFi Kingdom is now possible. The third partnership so far, we have Ramp. DeFi Kingdom players will be able to enjoy multiple fiat to crypto payment options and top up their wallets instantly within the game. That's pretty fire. That's definitely going to onboard a whole bunch of new users and make things a lot more simple. This one's a big one. For the fourth partnership, DFK will integrate with Coinbase Wallet on Serendale and CrystalVale on March 30th. They said this is just the start of our collaboration with Coinbase and Coinbase Wallet. Stay tuned for more info. That's 90 million users. I think that's the number, something around there. They also have a partnership with Synapses Protocol, which is a great bridge in order to transfer funds. And as many of you know, RPCs is always a problem with handling the traffic. So they're happy to announce that they have a partnership with Poked to run RPCs. So right off the bat, the partnerships are A1. That would bring a lot of utility and players to DeFi Kingdoms. Heading on over to the juicy stuff, we're going to talk about the Medium that just came out and a couple of other sneak peeks on their roadmap. A couple of things that are on the way. We have leaderboards, a collection of player-driven stats while playing DeFi Kingdoms that show the top contributors in categories such as, but not limited to, the most bloaters caught by a hero, most quests completed by wallet/hero, most quest items awarded in a day/week by a hero or wallet, and etc. We have hero contests. Lands are extremely valuable assets in DFK. We spent a lot of time planning the perfect way to get them into hands of our players, continuing in the spirit, giving back to the community, whereas other projects oftentimes simply sell their lands to their communities directly. We want to share the opportunity to become beneficiaries to the land auctions with players by competing in hero quests and fun new ways to use your hero NFTs and their unique stats. Heroes will compete in stat contests of strength, wisdom, luck, and more. Long story short, contests are on the way in order to get land. So if you've been grinding and getting lucky and finding eggs, or you've been buying eggs off the secondary market, the time has come. So they're officially introducing new NFT pets. Pets will come with a fun variety of types, shapes, and add new benefits to players as future features roll out. So let's take a look at some of the pets. I think we got a little dog right here, penguin, frog. I'm not too sure what that is. We got Fu, the panda. I think a little mouse, little crab, and I think they're also going to go by rarity. So I believe you can still have the same type of egg, and then you never know what kind of rarity you're going to get. So that's pretty fire. While we're here talking about pets, I'm not too sure if these are pets or not, but they do have a new combat system coming out, engaging in an exciting 3v3 battle against players, monsters across the land. All right, so that answers my question. So these are just monsters across the lands and not necessarily pets. Because I was about to say, I'm trying to snag my guy right here for sure. They are also going to be introducing a travel system. Many of the future state DeFi Kingdom milestones, from the PvE evolution to limited time events, will rely on functions that allow heroes to move around different maps. Whether solo or in a created party of travelers, a new travel system will help players move across the maps to explore all of the cool new upcoming adventures. So here's a little graphic of the travel system. Embark on your adventure with a party of heroes. Explore each unique region of Serendale. If you check it out, you can see some of the trails are by level. I'm not too sure if it's a recommended level or if you can't take that path until a monster is at that level, but we shall see. We just talked about the combat system, but let's get a little bit more details. A new combat system seen here is actively being worked on that will help build the foundation for that RPG experience using your NFTs. Teams of 3 heroes can be formed to engage in a random encounter with monsters varying in difficulties. Players will also be able to compete in tournaments with other players as they climb the ladder to be the best in the kingdom. These are just some of the many exciting features of our timeline that will add further utility and fun to the DeFi Kingdom universe. They got some merch on the way. You can check out kingdomstudios.io. Now we're going to have some options via wallets. So multiple wallet options will become available to players across the kingdoms, including MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet, and Harmony. They're also looking at different wallets. Coinbase Wallet stood out with a base of 12 million users. With our partnership with Coinbase Wallet, we have an additional focus on education and onboarding to make it easier for the 90 million Coinbase users to get into DeFi and blockchain gaming. So that's huge right there. That can bring a lot of attention and new players to the game, especially with all of the partnerships that we went over earlier. Kingdom Studios will be launching DeFi Kingdoms Blockchain on March 30th. Partnering with Ava Labs, DFK Chain will be the home of the previously announced CrystalVale expansion. One of the greatest advantages of building on DeFi Kingdoms Blockchain on our subnet is to empower Jewel. So this is huge. They're going to be on their own subnet, doing their own thing. Jewel, they're going to be using Jewel for gas. 50% burn, 25 cents to the validators, and 25% to Floating Quest Fund, which is dedicated solely to the players. Outpost and Bridge. So the goal of Outposts are to remove lower barriers of entry to DeFi Kingdoms. DFK Chain will include an on-ramp that we talked about earlier, going through Pangolin and bridging directly through Synapse. The single's biggest pain point to onboard new users is the gas to even start. Partnering with Ramp, DeFi Kingdom players will be able to enjoy multiple fiat to crypto payment options and top their wallets. Again, which we talked about earlier. People will be able to start playing in minutes rather than days. The Outpost will go live March 29th, a day before CrystalVale launches, which is perfect. So I gave you guys a little sneak peek on a couple of the DEX pairs, saying that Jewel and XJewel will be the first. This will be closely followed by CrystalVale Jewel and Avax in the first week. By the first month, there will also be crystal pairings with blue chips such as BTC, ETH, and Matic, One, Stables, USDC, and UST. XJewel is doubled earning in Serendale while earning in CrystalVale. I read that earlier and I'm a little confused. I hit them with the Drewski, what do you mean by that voice? But I'm not too sure, but it does give me like an incentive to keep my XJewel where it's at right now and then make a move when it's March 30th, because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little salty with the airdrop. I mean, I got 50 cents worth of gold. Before they updated the airdrop, I was only going to get 100 gold, but since they updated it, I got a health, stamina, and mana potion. I mean, I still think personally that's kind of trash for holding 100 XJewel in the bank for 3 to 4 months, but it is what it is. I mean, I definitely could have shaved some off of the top when Jewel was around 20s and then bought back in for sure. I just thought that snapshot would have been equivalent or worth it, but again, it is what it is. So going into incentives, in partnership with Avalanche, DeFi Kingdoms will be incentivized in the early phase of CrystalVale launch on the DFK chain with a total of 15 million in incentives. Damn, this is a tongue twister. Half in CrystalVale, half in Avax through the new Avalanche Multiverse incentive programs. These incentives will be awarded as crystal airdrops to existing DFK users, DEX boosted rewards with Avax, Avalanche user airdrop rewards to claim in-game. This will also include users of Credaba, Chicken, and Trader Joe. To the juicy part, we have some new DFK heroes. We have our Seer and Berserker. So you have the Seer here looking like the Ice Queen, all swagged out, looking like Storm from X-Men. And then we have the Berserker tribute. Rest in peace to my guy. Great manga, great show. I respect him for doing that tribute. And then we have a mystery. These new Gen 0 heroes from CrystalVale will introduce new genes into the broader DFK gene pool. They will be bridgeable back and forth between CrystalVale and Serendale, and will have a new advanced class that is yet to be discovered. So these are the two base classes, I'm assuming, and this is the advanced class that's yet to be discovered. We also have hero duels coming up, looking like it's Yu-Gi-Oh! A player versus player system that uses mechanics and stats from the selected NFT heroes to have a roll-off until the duel winner is declared. Stay tuned to future releases for more information on this soon. So that wraps it up for all the heat that they dropped at the Avalanche Summit. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about these upcoming events, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.